Hello, I am King Mac, and I'd like to thank you all for watching this feature presentation on YouTube. Be sure to enjoy a hot fresh cheeseburger with some french fries and a nice soft drink. Thank you for watching, and now here is our feature presentation of TTBurger game reviews on YouTube.
Yo, what's up my friends? Welcome back. You're watching TTBurger Game Reviews here on YouTube, and I'm your host, Tony, the one and only TTBurger88, bringing you more game reviews here on PS1 games, PS2 games, PS3, PS4, and more. We're continuing with my Area 51 series review here. This is episode 196, part 3 of 4, inching closer and closer to episode 200, the big 200. Got something special planned for that, so be on the lookout for that people. And before I get started here, want to give a shout out to Free Nation subs with MX for King Mac. Keep up the good work, you guys are awesome, and looking forward to more content that you have on your channel in the future. And today we have a lot to talk about here as we dive into the PlayStation 2 era of Area 51. But before we get started here, those of you who missed what happened in episode 196, part 2 of 4, let's go to the TTBurger grill to get this fresh TTBurger recap off the grill, ready to be served for Sunday dinner. It's a TTBurger recap to show y'all what you missed, and I took a look at Maximum Force for the PlayStation, which first was released on the arcades. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10 because it was a little bit better. It had more missions and stuff like that, and it was a little longer and stuff, but the game still felt very short, and the enemy models repeating themselves too often and stuff like that, and it was a game that could be worth a rental and stuff like that, but once you get done with it, there's not much to do after that. So if you want it just for nostalgic purposes, or to have the arcade game in your home, there's still a lot to offer you. Just be warned, just proceed with caution is all. And today we're gonna zoom ahead to the PlayStation 2 era of the Area 51 franchise, like I mentioned before, as we take a look at a reboot of the franchise here. And instead of an on-rail shooter, we get a first-person shooter this time. And we got it right here, once again done by Midway and Midway Games and stuff. This is Area 51, also known as I call it Area 51 2005, for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, Nintendo GameCube, and PC, released on April 25th, 2005. If you're looking at the PlayStation 2 version, it's the only version I have. Now, I will say this for this Area 51 game here for the PlayStation 2, it's the best game in the Area 51 franchise, hands down. A great idea for making a first-person shooter here for this franchise here, and for a remake of the franchise, this is a good way to go here. And when you first play this, you'll probably think it's just a generic person shooter with the Area 51 name in it and stuff like that, just slapped on. Well, that's not the case at all, because yes, you shoot mutagens and aliens and such, and just like, yes, it is a first-person shooter and stuff like that, but the twist here is, you become a mutagen, and you can go back and forth as a human or mutagen when you have the powers to attack enemies, gain health, and more. Well, let's get started here. The story of Area 51 2005 takes place in July of 1947, where you play as Ethan Cole, a specialist and leader of a small special forces unit, is sent to investigate a viral outbreak that shut down the U.S. government's most secure and hidden military facilities. Along the way, Cole discovers a deadly mutagenic virus that transforms the survivors into mutagens, which are alien-like creatures that give them powers to slash enemies and kill them in one shot and stuff like that, and just getting their thirst for blood for sure as they slash the enemies and stuff like that and kill them and stuff like that and such. Cole gets infected by this mutagenic virus and must find a way to cure himself and find out what's causing the outbreak and get out of here, get out of Area 51 before shit hits the fan and gets worse. It's a great story, one of the best stories in a first-person shooter, hands down, and that's saying a lot there. The presentation of Area 51 2005, the graphics are good. They're not the best graphics, but still good. The character models look good in both the pre-rendered cutscenes and in-game, although they lack facial animations and stuff. The gun models look really good along with the enemy models, and even though the enemy models repeat a little too often and stuff, once again, they still look good. And the environments that Area 51 2005 has this deserted horror feel to them. Even the lighting is not the best though, but that's still, it adds a horror feel to it and stuff, and that's just me though. And overall, the graphics are really good, not the best, but still really good, and yes, the game has a smooth frame rate also, I have to mention there. The sound of Area 51 2005, I was not a big fan of once again. I know the last stream that said I was not a big fan of the sound, but here the sound is better, just still not the best. Area 51 2005 features voice work done by David Duchovny, voices Ethan Cole, along with Marilyn Manson, voices Gray, and Power Booth, voices Major Bridges, and more. And although it's cool that they have these voice actors in this game, they are not that great in sound and hammed up and phoned in. David Duchovny is probably the lone bright spot of the cast, but even he could do better. It's just more could have been done with the voice acting and stuff like that, and yes, it's not the worst voice acting, but it could have been better is what I'm saying there. Music is good, I have no problem with the music, so let's just move on here. The gameplay of Area 51 2005 I had fun with, not without its flaws though. Like I said, this is a first-person shooter with solid shooting mechanics where you dual-wield weapons, scan objects in the backgrounds, and transform into a mutagen and more and more. The game definitely has that reboot feel to it, and it shows what can be done here. A lot of people have compared this game to Halo Combat Evolved on the Xbox because you fight aliens and more, but I gotta disagree here, big time. Yes, it has gameplay elements that were in Halo, but then again, look at games like Perfect Dark, you fought aliens called the Skedder, and look at games like The Operative No One Lives Forever and how that game was set up, and GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo 64 and stuff. And so what is this Halo similarity crap I'm hearing about that people bitch and moan about? I mean, come on people, just because Halo did something like this doesn't mean it's a ripoff, is what I'm trying to say there people, so get that out of your heads now. A cool feature in Area 51 2005 is the ability to scan items and bodies to complete objectives. You can also unlock bonus features when you scan certain items, which is very cool also. Shooting the enemies is a fun time here with your powers or the weapons or something like that. And the best part is the mutagen powers, make you feel like you are a virus mutant going off and killing the bad guys is the best part. The game is great, I had a fun game, but now the bads. There is not much to do aside from shooting the enemies and getting through the level. Yes, you have objectives you have to complete, but most of them just consist of like getting from point A to point B, unlocking the door, so like that, and scanning your items, so that's basically it. You have puzzles, but they're just basically finding a card to open up a door, and that's basically it. And of course, mention the lighting in the levels. And another problem I had is that you can dual-wield weapons, but for some reason, after you run out of a single clip, the second weapon in the dual weapon goes away, leaving you with a single weapon before you find another one, which will run out fast. And there's not that many weapons, but that's just me. The game is short and can be beaten in about 6 or 7 hours, but it's still a great game. Final thoughts: if you want a first-person shooter, we go to Area 51. That's even better than the arcade shoot 'em up. Look no further because this is the best game in the franchise and still a great game overall despite its flaws. I'm giving Area 51 2005 an 8.5 out of 10 because of the problems I have with it, but still, it's the best game in the franchise, hands down for sure. And that's it for episode 196 of my Area 51 series review part 3 of 4. Stay tuned for the finale where we're taking a look at the PlayStation 3 Area 51 game titled Black Site Area 51, once again done by Midway. How does this game fare from the original Area 51 we just had, or the 2005 remake? Check out the next bridge. All I gotta say there, if you like what you see, subscribe, like, comment down below, join my Discord group, TTBurger Gamers United, and my Facebook group, TTBurger Gamers Group, and my Facebook page called TTBurger 8, and feel free to click on them if you want to join and keep up with the updates and stuff. But all I gotta say, this is Tony, peace out, have a good day, and see you all in my review of Black Site Area 51 for the PlayStation 3. Take care everybody, peace out.